Earlier this week, Axios got their hands on a leaked document from a Republican member of Congress that pretty much laid out everything that the Republican Party is essentially covering for Donald Trump on right now. They came out with this list of things that they're worried Democrats are going to investigate if they take back power in the House or Senate or both. Here's the list. I got to read this here. The Trump family businesses and whether they comply with the Constitution's Emoluments Clause. Trump's dealings with Russia. The payment to Stormy Daniels, James Comey's firing, Trump's firing of U.S. attorneys, Trump's proposed transgender ban for the military, Treasury Secretary Mnuchin's business dealings, White House staff's personal email use, Cabinet Secretary travel, office expenses, and other misused perks, discussion of classified information at Mar-a-Lago, Kushner's ethics law compliance, dismissal of members of the EPA Board of Scientific Counselors, travel ban, family separation policy, hurricane response to Puerto Rico, election security and hacking, White House security clearances. Those are just some of the issues that the GOP laid out in their super secret we can't lose document that they think Democrats are going to start investigating if they take back over after the midterms. But what it also means is that they know every single one of these things on this list I just read to you is a big, big problem for the administration. And they know that there's obviously something worthwhile in all of those things to begin investigating. Personally, as much as I dislike this entire administration, I think the very first thing needs to be investigated would be the hurricane response in Puerto Rico. I mean, that island is still not put back together. You still have people living under those blue roof FEMA tarps. You still have people without electricity. The government still won't tell us the official death toll of Hurricane Maria. They don't have access to clean water. We only found out a week or two ago that they left donated supplies in a tractor trailer sitting in a parking lot to rot. Baby food, baby formula, things that we needed down there. People donated here from the States and sent down to the island. And we just left it. Government left it. FEMA was in charge of dispersing it, but when they pulled out of the island, or excuse me, the National Guard, when they pulled out, they said, we'll just leave this thing here. They'll know what to do. Here's your stuff, come and get it. Except nobody even bothered to say that much. So it rotted. So yeah, I think the response to Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico would be a phenomenal place to start in terms of investigations. People died in that one, okay? But these other ones here, the Comey firing, yeah, okay. That's likely obstruction based on what we know so far. Maybe not. It's pointing that way. But the bottom line is that Republicans understand that every single one of these could be a campaign issue. That's why they were circulating this document. That's why they wanted to raise awareness amongst members of their party so that they knew what they were up against. The Democrats are playing it smart, though. They're not running on impeachment. They're not running on investigations that are going to be launched the first day. No, they are, to their credit, out there talking about issues. They've learned, it appears at this point, from the mistakes of 2014 and 2016. If you want to beat these folks, you've got to talk about the issues. We have to take another quick break. You're watching the David Pakman Show. We'll be right back.
Today's program is sponsored in part by Blinkist.com/Pakman. If you've not already heard about Blinkist, it's amazing. It's an app for your phone, tablet, or web browser. And what they do is they take nonfiction books, popular nonfiction, critically acclaimed nonfiction. They condense the book into a 15-minute audiobook. You get all the most important information and insights from each book, but you can soak up the entire essence of the book in one sitting. I've listened to a ton of books on Blinkist. One recent one is Robert Reich's new book, The Common Good. Also Bunk by Kevin Young, useful in preparing me for the pseudoscience mini-series that we're producing. And if you are a David Pakman Show viewer or listener, you can get a 7-day free trial by going to Blinkist.com/Pakman. If you're watching on YouTube, use the link in the video description. After the free trial, if you like it, you can get the full access to thousands of condensed audiobooks for about $5 a month. That's BLINKIST.com/PAKMAN.